Hello everybody, my name is Chaotic BPR and welcome to the FX Legends 4KP Attack from Mars Collector's Edition review. I ordered this machine on December 17th with the SSF kit pre-installed, and it was delivered to me on Wednesday the 24th, and Thursday I got the rest of it on Thursday the 25th of April. So nice little wait there, but was it worth it? We'll find out later in this video. That's right, guys, coming at you from my room is the new Attack from Mars Collector's Edition from AtGames. The 4KP. I am first of all, I was really stoked to put it together and didn't realize exactly how big this thing is. Is it a full-size pinball machine? No. But to me, it's more or less a true 3/4 scale machine, more than the Arcade 1-Up was. To me, the Arcade 1-Up is more or less like a 2/5. It trumps it. As you can see here in this video, it trumps it completely and makes the Arcade 1-Up pinball machine look like a kid's toy. So I wanted to... Why did I get the Collector's Edition Attack from Mars when you already have the Arcade 1-Up Attack from Mars? Well, the truth is, I really like that IP, as well as the way I said it on Biggie D's podcast the other night. I really like the Attack from Mars. It's a real pinball machine that Zen recreated to be in VPin, or virtual pinball. And to me, the game plays really well. It's really a lot of fun. And it's still considered as one of the top 10 real pinballs in the real world. So it was kind of a no-brainer, and you can listen to all the other YouTubers when they did their first impressions of the announcement of this, that they wanted this. This is the one that they wanted, and I'm lucky enough to actually be able to get it. That's right, guys. I got the Collector's Edition Attack from Mars from AtGames, and I have it set up right next to my Arcade 1-Up Attack from Mars. And I just want to give you a rundown real quick on the way it looks, from the black sidebars as well as the front bar and the front the front plate with the Collector's Edition. That's right, I got 209 out of 5,000. And you compare it to the Arcade 1-Up, similar side art. One's glossy, this one has more of a matte finish, and the colors just really pop. It looks like a premium device. The side panel on the back box, very clear. It's not blown up in any kind of way. It's not cut off in any kind of way. And then you got the topper, which is beautiful. I'll get more into detail later on what the different brightness settings as well as the top. I love the speaker grills that came stock with it. The little spaceships. I have no reason I want to change that. There's the volume control as well as the channel for OTG. And then let's look at the playfield. It is covered with clear glass and not plastic like on the Arcade 1-Up. But that 4K display, as you can see through here, no real jagged edges. Everything's nice and clear, and the instructions are actually readable. Unlike the Arcade 1-Up, which you'll see in just a second. But following the ramps, there's nice little shadows, lights on the bumpers, the attention to detail. Like, you can see the aliens inside their spaceships. And all the colors that are popping off with the lights and everything, it looks fantastic. Now we're going to go over the control panel, the apron panel here, that I didn't like the Legends 4KP sticker, so I got the buy stuff for $16, $17, put it over the control panel, made it look more authentic. Now we go over to the Arcade 1-Up on the door, coin door. There is no slots or any light up buttons. just a volume switch and the power, as well as a couple menu buttons. I put this apron sticker on it to cover up the plain wooden spot. Got that from Etsy, but if you can see here on the screen, it's blurry. That's you can't read that at all. And then I'll show you. You see the jagged edges on the playfield. The 720p display does not look good at all when you compare it to the 4KP. Gameplay, it's fine. It plays great, but the attention to detail between the two, there's a big, major difference. But, you know, if you think about it, price tag, there's a major difference. Right now, this is going for $4.99 at different retailers. The max it goes is $7.49 versus the 4KP, which right now, if you want the SSF kit pre-installed like me, it's going to cost you $2,000. So basically, a quarter of the price, you know, is what you get what you pay for, right? But I've had this Attack from Mars from Arcade 1-Up for 2 years now, and I've loved it. It's been great. I put some Govee lights that reflect that are active towards music underneath, and it does really well. And you'll see it popping off later in this video when I'm playing with the 4KP itself. But there's the comparison between the two, really. It is 42 inches versus 28 inches. So a nice significant difference when it comes to the size of the actual playfield. The screens is 24 inches versus 32, and a 720p display versus a 4K display. Just overall, the 4KP towers over this thing. It makes it look like a kid's toy. But other than that, I do like that chrome trim, but this black trim looks really, really good with this particular IP. I'm super happy with, I basically call it an upgrade, really, and we'll get more into detail about it. So real quick, this is the look of the menu, and I want to go through some more options compared to some of the other content creators out there. You can change the background audio as well as the background mood of your 4KP. Now, I want y'all to listen to some of the background music and tell me which ones are some of your favorites. But you can go from default. You can add your own custom if you wanted to. But I want to show you some of the default ones that come on the machine. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of that fresh nostalgia sound. But let me know in the comments below which one of your default ones are your favorites. But here we go. We're going to look at the background moods. And going through the options, what this really does is it will just change the colors of the background when you're going through, say, the settings menu, or even sometimes when you're looking through the different tables and stuff like that. It's just a nice little, I think it's just a nice little extra options that you get with this machine. But you get stuff like pumpkin pie, which turns it to a nice orange. And then you got holiday, which has a nice little greenish, reddish color to it. My favorite personally is, I believe, called Arcade Galaxy. which has a bluish purple tint to it, even like some fuchsia as well. And you'll see it towards the end of my options when I actually choose one. But overall, to me, it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch to be able to add this kind of stuff to it. And it gives you that nice little flair to the machine. All right, so real quick, going through the options. This right here is more display options. So the DMD, the background video, what do you want it to show? Wireless pairing has to do with, say, Bluetooth controllers or sounds and stuff like that. As it's picking up my Govee, that's weird. I want to see what I would do. Your account, attract mode. Now, attract mode is really cool because there is no default attract mode. If you just turn the device on, it's just going to sit there and play the background music unless you got it on mute. And it's just going to sit there on whatever choice you have sitting on there. Nothing happens. But you can add your own custom attract modes. Rascal is, I need to get with Rascal Basement Arcade and Guitars. He has shown several people how to create a track mode, put it on a thumbstick, and put it into the machine so you can use that. Otherwise, it looks like AtGames has the ability to add an attract mode, and that you can download from their servers. To the haptic feedback is basically your solenoid, which you can press several times to test it out. And then going on, there you got your HDMI, so this is your OTG mode. It'll let you know if you have your different HDMI plugged in. Health check is really nice because you can have any kind of screen problems, or you think like a speaker's gone out. You can do these kind of tests. Help desk, digital lockers where all your codes are going to be stored. Network tests, notifications, online mode, so you can take your pinball tables offline and not have to worry about if their servers go down if you don't have it. Pinball game settings, this is what I currently have, which is the default. I haven't really changed anything, but your FX volume, music volume, your display mode, which is cabinet, very important. I got my accelerometer sensitivity to high. That's what a lot of people recommend. And I haven't really messed with any other settings. But it's really nice that they add all these different options to get the playability for you the way you want it, the way the machine is, the way you want it. So really cool, and I really appreciate AtGames having all these type of settings. You can lock certain settings. You can do go through the setup wizard again, like you're starting it up. But here in the SSF settings, I have everything set to loud. I noticed a slight difference on certain tables. Some other tables, not so much. But the SSF kit is a must, especially if you're going to play this at full volume. Now back to the main menu. This is all the tables that I have currently downloaded to my machine. And what I love about this is it's a pin-up popper V-Pin style menu system. I love that they took that and ran with it. Everything looks good. The tables load really fast. The only thing I dislike about this is the Gottlieb tables. The screenshots, if you can look at the difference between a Gottlieb table, a Zachariah table, a Magic Pixel table, and the Zen tables, the screenshots on the Gottliebs is all blurry. So hopefully they'll add a fix to that. Now, the backglass, you can make all the games stretch except for Attack from Mars. It has forced it into like that 4:3 aspect ratio compared to the 16:9 with the rest of them. It fills up the screen, but the Attack from Mars will not fill up that screen. And I imagine they'll probably fix that, but technically the Attack from Mars Real Pinball, the backglass was skinnier like that. The image was. So just wanted to show you that. Now let's get into some gameplay. You can turn the visual effects on and off at will with a certain button press. But once you go into gameplay, let's take a listen here and see what the game sounds like. Now, right here, you cannot use the plunger in this game. It's not it's not working correctly. So you have to hit the play button on the front in order to get the plunger working. Notice how my fingers are pressing on the button for the flippers, and there is a slight delay. It is hard to get your shots in to go up certain ramps, and it seems like to me like sometimes I just could not get the ball to go up the ramp like I was hoping it would. It would just fall backwards, or would not carry the momentum like I would usually have. And especially on some shots right here, I have such great momentum and the ball's bouncing all over the place, but when it goes up certain ramps, it quickly loses that momentum and falls back. And sometimes I just don't get credit for going up the ramp like I should have, or I will get credit sometimes too, and the ball will still, see, there you go. Ball falls back. I got credit for that going up that ramp. I did not get credit for going up that ramp, which is the ball lock. So there's just sometimes where the ball would just do right, and sometimes it wouldn't. And I don't know if that's a code thing with Zen. I don't really have that problem with the RK1-Up version, nor do I have that problem with my Android phone version of Williams. I don't have ramp problems, not like this, and it is hard to line up your shots because there is that slight delay. The more you play over and over and over again, back to back to back, yes, you can time it better, you can get used to it. This is a difficult game. It's easy to get into, hard to master, right? So other than that though, it's fun. This is my favorite table of all time, period, of any pinball machine I've ever played, other than Godzilla, and Stern's Godzilla in real life. But I love this table, and I'm glad I have it here on my machine, as it will come available for everybody else, hopefully by May 8th of 2024. So any other 4KP owners out there, they can actually get their hands on this. But other than that, I love the way the game plays. Just need Zen to figure out that flipper lag, getting with Epic Games as well as Google to get that figured out. But I want to show you this real quick as soon as we get to it. So there's my full score right there, 1 billion points. After I enter my initials, if you look here, ball 1, there's my total score. Ball 2 and ball 3 show the exact same number every single time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, whatever it is. It's always the same. What is with that? Obviously, it's a bug, or it's not completed. It's not completed yet. It's not done correctly. Quickly, I'm going to exit out of this game real quick and go through the menu again of the different tables. You get a notification at the top whether you posted a new high score, or you already posted a high score and that score was lower, and there's no need to repost it. But looking over this machine again at the very end, what do I think? Am I happy with my purchase? Absolutely. Am I happy with at the price that I purchased it at? Yes. Would I be willing to pull the trigger on this for $2,000? That's hard to tell, man. It's a hard thing. Right quick, the topper. It has 3 options: high, low, off. And I put it on low. To me, it just gets the best little glow, and it's not super bright. It doesn't wash it out or anything like that. Even high doesn't really wash it out, but you do notice it. You see it gleaming down on your play field. But going down to look at this machine, this thing is beautiful. I love it. So happy with my purchase. Guys, overall, I'm very happy with my purchase. So guys, overall, what do I think? Am I happy with my purchase? Absolutely. It's a beautiful, beautiful machine. AtGames really knocked it out of the park with the design of the 4KP, as well as grabbing this IP and doing a partnership with Zen to make this possible. I'm looking forward to whatever more designs and more skins they bring out in the future for for everybody else that's in the home arcade community, I hope they create something and announce something that everybody's going to be really happy about. For us that really wanted Addams Family, great. Peanuts, great. Attack from Mars, awesome. I really hope they announce more in the future and get a lot more people on board with these collector's editions. Overall, like I said, I'm super happy with it. I'm going to be playing it all the time, and I can't wait to see more tables be announced to be downloaded to the system. Am I curious about OTG? Absolutely. I do want to eventually go down that path and add more tables through VPX and FX and Pinball Elm and FX3, all that kind of stuff, right? I want to be able to do that. It's just finding the right computer for the right price to add to it. And anybody that wants to offer any kind of advice or help with that, please, by all means, comment below in the video and let me know. Or send me a DM on Discord, on Arcades Anonymous, or anywhere else. Send me a message. Let me know that you want to help me out figuring out a good PC to pick out. But like I said, this is my review of the collector's editions Attack from Mars 4KP from AtGames. I know a lot of people were anticipating this type of review, especially from me, and get my feelings on it. I absolutely love it. It's a great thing. I'll even tell you this: my wife was a little upset at me about purchasing this until I had to have her help me put it together. Like I had to hold it up so while she screwed the legs in and everything for me. So after that, she's like, "This thing's huge. It looks great, and seeing you happy makes it worth it to me." So, I'm not mad at you anymore about it. So it worked out really well, and I couldn't be happier, right? So I'm looking forward to Zen fixing the problems that they were having with it. I'm looking forward to new announcements and new tables, new sales, stuff coming out for this. This is my first AtGames purchase, so super excited to be a part of the AtGames family, and as well as some of the other content creators, as well as home arcade enthusiasts, period. There are people out there that are in this community, super helpful and super excited for everybody else that's joining it and enjoying it, So guys, if you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to be here for some more content, as well as definitely more content on the 4KP, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. And then any kind of comments, questions, or just want to say, hey, man, love the review, put a comment down below. And guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.